Welcome back to my Road to Completion guide for Dark Souls 3. This is episode 15. Let's go ahead and summon this phantom into our world. I want you guys to take this phantom into the boss room with you, very similar to the strategy we use with the Abyss Watchers, where the phantom pulls all the aggro from the boss. We sit back and rain down death from a distance, right? In that previous fight with the Abyss Watchers, we used the Great Heavy Soul Arrow. Now, of course, we have our Soul Spear. It's going to be a lot more damaging. We have tons of intelligence now. We got rings on. It's going to be a very easy fight. Now, if you want to inflict poison damage on this boss, you can, and a good window of opportunity to do that, guys, is right here at the beginning of the fight. Notice how I got close enough to the boss so that he didn't attack me. He just started walking down the stairs. If you guys get too close, he's going to be aggroed to you. You want to get close enough to where he moves, then back away, put the phantom in between your character and the boss. Now, as soon as you guys see the boss hit the phantom, roll out of the way so that the phantom, still has the aggro from the boss, and then just fire off a bunch of poison mist. It's probably going to take 2 or 3 casts because this boss is always moving around and he's not going to stay inside of the poison mist for long, but you guys will eventually be able to get that damage over time. So now you're probably looking at the boss bar saying to yourself, where is your damage over time, Exonomet? You're telling us that poison mist does damage over time on this boss, but we look at the boss bar, and unless you're hitting the enemy, or the phantom's hitting the enemy, no damage is being done. And that's correct. If you guys go back and look at the very beginning of this fight, the boss comes in, hits the phantom, phantom's on the ground, I'm casting poison mist. Then as soon as the phantom gets up, he starts hitting the boss for like 70 damage, and I think it goes like 150, and it goes all the way up to like 500 or so. And I just assumed, because I just saw numbers ticking away, meaning they were not disappearing in between. Like right now there's no damage being done, so there's no numbers. As soon as we do damage again, numbers appear. But when you're doing damage over time, they never disappear. And when I saw that, my mind just said, dude, you got it. You're good. Pull out the soul spears and let's do this thing. And that's exactly what I did. So I didn't realize it until I hit phase 2 when he started doing his transformation. And I was like, oh shoot, I don't have damage over time. I think I do it in another clip because we have to fight this boss again. I hope that I do it so you guys can see that it actually works, but you just have to trust me, it does work. It'll just make the fight go a little bit easier for you guys and quicker. Go ahead and make sure you guys put on the symbol of avarice so you guys can pick up maximum souls. You guys are also going to pop your trophy, and then we'll head over here to the bonfire and rest. And then once you guys have your health back, go ahead and set up a save. So now we have a very long run to make. We're only going to be getting 3 items on this run. We've got the human dregs. We're going to be picking those up. That's an item that you guys need for a covenant. That's going to be your first 1 out of 10. We've got to pick up some Easterner's ashes. We can give those to the shrine handmaid for more inventory, and then an ember. And that's it. It's just going to take a very long time for us to get there, okay? So we'll start the run here. Cast hidden body. Just stay to the right so that we don't spawn in any of these giants. And then go to the second statue. When you reach the second statue, cast hidden body behind the statue. And you'll know why in just a second. See the enemy right there to the left at the bottom of the stairs, and there's another enemy up top. You just want to make sure that you guys have hidden body when you run through here so they don't notice you. We can skip them. There's a fake wall right here. We're going to take the ladder all the way down. When you guys reach the bottom of the ladder, grab the human dregs and immediately come back to the ladder. There's 2 enemies in this room. You've actually had a fight with this enemy before on the bridge back in Irithyll, but you definitely don't want to fight him at this point. So just grab the dregs like that and then get out of here super fast. Hit the ladder, go back up top, and we'll continue this run. So let's go on the hunt for the Easterner's ashes, okay? Just go up the stairs here. When you get to the top, take a right. Don't go straight because you'll be hit by an arrow. There's archers up on the top of that building, and you don't want them to be able to see you at this point, okay? So come over here, cast hidden body, and then just start sprinting all the way through, guys. See this? All the way through. And then when you get to the second platform, go ahead and fall off the edge and grab the Easterner's ashes off the corpse. And now we're off to find the Ember. Then I want you guys to activate a lift that's going to take you up to the next bonfire. Go ahead and cast Hidden Body so you can avoid all these knights. And it should last long enough for you guys to make it to safety. Yeah, I'm just going right past them. They might notice you and try to swing at you, but as long as you're sprinting, you should be fine. Just keep rolling off. Take a right. Go into this room and then take a left. And you'll be safe at this point. That knight will not follow you down here, guys. Go over here and pull this lever. Then there's going to be an Ember right there on that corpse. Grab that Ember, take the lift, and I'll meet you guys at the bonfire. Alright guys, we have 3 more items to grab and we can wrap up this episode. Notice what I do here. I do not cast Hidden Body, even though you can. I just run past the Silver Knight on the left. He always does this lunging attack with his spear, and as long as you're sprinting past him, he'll always miss you. So if you guys want to use Hidden Body there, you can, but there's no need to. You can just sprint past that knight, no problem. So we'll keep making our way to the top of the stairs. Once you guys reach the top of the stairs, I want you to cast Hidden Body. Because if you take a left here and you don't have Hidden Body on, there's going to be 3 enemies at the bottom of the staircase that will notice you, and they will continuously cast fireballs at you guys, and you have nowhere to move on this staircase. So make sure you have Hidden Body on. Cast it again when you get to the bottom. Then I want you guys to grab this item. It's another Proof of Concord kept. That's going to be your second one out of 10. And notice what I did there, guys. As soon as I grabbed the Covenant item, I started rolling. I wanted to catch as many iframes as possible so those enemies wouldn't gang up on me, right? Come down here, open up the chest, grab the Estus Shard. That's going to be your 12th Estus Shard out of 15. So at this point, we have to worry about the big spider blocking the door. Now we have to kill that spider because it drops a ring. But we don't want to fight that spider in this room because we have to worry about the monks casting fireballs at us, right? So come over here, push this switch, and while you're waiting for the doors to open, go ahead and cast Hidden Body, give yourself some health and some more magic. So one thing I wanted to point out to you guys is when you make your push from the switch to the doorway, you have to get close enough to the spider so that it sees you. Remember, you're going to have Hidden Body on. The Hidden Body is mainly for the knights, not the spider. You don't want the knights to be fighting you while you're trying to make your run down here to the bonfire, because all these enemies are going to be chasing you. So when you make your push from the switch to the doorway, get close to the spider. If you don't, you're going to have to do what I did there. You're going to have to go back into the doorway and bait it down here, or just let Hidden Body wear off completely, but then it's a 3v1 situation, so you have to be careful. But it's all going to be worth it if you guys can get the enemies to chase you back to the lift. You're on the lift, there's a bridge in between you and the enemy. They can't cross. You guys are completely safe. Notice that when I killed the spider, it dropped an item. You guys have to pick up the item. That's the ring. If you guys remember back in a previous episode, back in Farron Keep, we killed a crab. The crab dropped the Lingering Dragon Crest ring, but it just dropped it simply because we killed the crab. It didn't actually drop the ring as an item. This spider does. You guys have to make sure you grab this ring. When I was practicing, okay, very important that you guys know this. When I was practicing the guide, I did not pick up the ring. I forgot. I rested at the bonfire, and when I did, it resets the world. The item was gone. I go back into the chapel up there and I cannot find the item, and that's because the item is going to be in the initial spawn point of the spider, and the spider is somewhere up in the ceiling, okay? And to my knowledge, there's no way to get this ring if you don't pick it up when you kill the spider. So if you guys accidentally forget to pick up this ring, feel free to go back to your safety save, try again, or just wait to pick up this ring on your second playthrough, okay? Just make a note. You can kill this spider on your second playthrough and you can pick the ring up then, okay? Let's go ahead and adjust our rings for the next episode just like I have them there. We're going to also throw on the green blossom. We're going to be using that for the fight and the gold pine resin, okay? That'll set you guys up for the next episode, and I'll see you guys there. Be good.